Only the Bachelor of North One.
She's got a lot of questions.
All right.
You got a cock ring?
Somebody gave us one, I haven't used it. They have to get an extra large if they want to use that.
I mean, you gotta throw away your paper clip.
Vicky? You wouldn't know by looking, but Vicky's doesn't have any. Could you put them up to this?
No, they were asking her. They told me to bring Vic out here.
Questioning me as soon as I came out the door.
All right, let's have another one.
Papers earlier. Who's ready for another question?
How good is she? Question? How good is she?
How good is she?
Let's just say I sleep 16 hours a day.
That's from insulin shock.
Hey, sister! I gotta talk to you, woman. You better explain yourself.
What was the question about the cock ring? That was the one.
Somebody gave her.
I got a thing off a cigar in my truck, maybe if you need. But
Why do you think I married him?
What'd you say?
Oh yeah. You want to know if I had sex with you, and I said, oh yeah.
No, we're saving it for the honey.
you can annul it if you don't consummate the marriage. That's what my lawyer told me.
Says you are?
It was the other night.
The other night. Practice.
Practice.
Wait till the real thing, baby.
If
I'm not sure if I like that. Look what I found. Iced tea.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, he's loaded now. he'll last forever.
I don't want to brag, okay? What about you? I don't want to brag.
We're still having more fun now. Vic's drunk.
Wow.
We're getting good questions out.
Back in 7th grade,
There we go.
when I was in junior high school, in
What are you
the
going to tell them?
Are you telling the watermelon story?
the boys had to take showers for gym class. So after the first week we did that, I was known around school as Tripod Man.
Hold on, don't get it.
It was a school for the blind. It was a school for.
He was laying on his stomach at the time.
It was the school for the blind.
Party's out here, Vic.
Ask Vic about his first sexual experience.
Vic, we need you. Vic.
That says enter. Over here.
You're telling stories on
He
it now.
said
I have no
we have
part
to
of it.
ask you about your first sexual experience.
Rick, you gotta stay for this.
You might want to hear this.
She already knows.
Was it her?
She already
You want,
knows.
is this the truth? You want me to tell them the true story?
Yeah, tell him.
Sexual experience.
Okay, me and these 3 guys, we're about 8 years old. 3 guys?
Wait a minute, this is good.
No, it was 2 other guys and me.
No backstory.
And we were talking. We heard guys in school saying, you know how they have babies? The guy has to go into the girl, and we're going, ew, girls. You know, we didn't like girls. So this other older kid said, hey, you guys want to feel what it feels like to have a baby? We go, yeah. He goes, go to the store and pick up a watermelon and make sure it's nice and warm, not a cold one. I said, then what? Then you take a spoon and dig out little holes in the watermelon and stick your wee-wee in there. And just, you know, move it back and forth. It feels just like a real girl.
I hope it was seedless, that's all.
Because it was painful. He's wondering why it was hurting him so much. He got one with seeds.
That's a true story.
But the seeds?
No, not the seeds.
That's just gross. I used to be a vegetarian, but now I'm going to have a steak.
One of the ones about the hair. The one about the hair? That's not dirty. The
What, one
about
with the bugs?
That's not dirty, is it?
What about the liver, are you?
The liver?
Yeah, working in your dad's butcher shop.
Let's skip the liver one.
Vic's father was a butcher at the grocery store, and he had liver and Vic.
You got hard.
I don't even know what he wants to do with the liver, but...
Or the tongue.
Oh. Well, that I can figure out.
For you, sister.
Was that the cat or the cow?
I want the whipped cream story.
Oh!
No, that's not good for a wedding. Not good for a wedding, Dave.
You can lose your virginity to a watermelon, but you can't talk about whipped cream. That's...
What's the matter with that?
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, no, the story about, okay, here's a good story. This is real. Back in 1981, I used to wear my hair about this far out.
Really? No.
You remember that? I had a full beard, a full sideburn, and it was a real cold day, and my buddy from Oberlin called me and said, why don't you come over to the apartment? I got the new Hendrix album, and it was like a Monday night or something. I had nothing to do, but it was snowing like hell. So I put on this big, heavy fur coat, got in my car, and drove through the snow from Elyria to Oberlin, got to his house, went up to his door, knocked on his door, no answer. Knocked on his door, no answer. I said, what the hell, did you fall asleep on me or what? No answer. I'm knocking and knocking. I said, Jesus, I drove here in the snow and now the guy's sleeping. So I went around the backyard in the snow, which was about up to here. Went to the backyard, I started throwing snowballs up at his living room window to try to wake him up. I hit one, I hit another one, he still didn't come to the window. I go, damn, I said, I gotta get something that's gonna make more noise. So I went over to the garbage can and took the top off. Started going through the garbage, I found a Campbell soup can. So I took the Campbell soup can and threw it up and it hit the window and made a loud click and it woke him up. He came to the window and looked out and I'm going, you know, let me in, let me in. So he comes around the front and he lets me in and we go up to listen to Hendrix albums. That's the end of the story.
Oh, it's not.
Wait a minute. That's the end of part one. Part one.
Hurry up, I'm running out of memory.
Okay, part two. Part two, I'm at home eating dinner with my parents, and I still lived at home with my parents. My dad's reading a paper and goes, look at this. Somebody in Oberlin sighted the abominable snowman in their backyard on North Professor Street. I'm standing there in the kitchen going, oh my God. And my dad keeps reading. He goes, the mammal trudged through the garbage can looking for food and then suddenly passed away. Mrs. Edna Smith of North Professor Street, 82 years old, got her brother to come over and board up all of her windows. Other than that, there were no injuries and no other sightings. But my dad got the paper, he looked at me and he goes, that was probably you, wasn't it? Oh my God, North Professor Street, going through the garbage can? I said, Dad, that's me. He goes, well, you gotta call the Oberlin police and tell them it was you, or this old lady's gonna board up her house. So I called the Oberlin police and they go, Oberlin police? Yeah, this is the abominable snowman. And the guy goes, it's some kind of joke. I said, no. I told the cop what happened. He said, you better come here tomorrow. We're going to go over to her house. And we're going to go up to her front porch and show her with your fur coat. Yeah, from the back. With the fur coat, with the hair. I mean, she didn't know. She thought it was the abominable snowman.
We're all up here talking about